Hey everybody, what's up? This is Joel with Jolo Shots. I'm going to show you real quick how to simply set up a trout pole. Now, what you want is something with a nice action in the end. If you guys watch me long enough, you know I've fished with those short rods, and those are medium to heavy action. If you have any long rods or heavy duty rods trying to fish for trout, more than likely you're not going to catch a whole lot because you're not going to see the bite. Trout have a tendency to bite real light. So make sure you get yourself just a crappie pole or something with a lot of action right here at the end. Now, the other part is the line. The line, you don't want them to be able to see that. Trout are real fickle and they will leave something alone if they don't quite know what it is or they can see that line in the water. So a lighter line is usually better. We catch off a 4 to 6 pound, and this is called Crappie Max. It's an invisible line or any type that they just can't see in the water. Now, the setup for the trout stuff is easy. I call this the lazy Carolina rig. And the reason I call it that is because you really don't have to do a whole lot. Normally with a Carolina rig, you would put a swivel right there, tie it off, put your weight there, etc. You can do that. But if you want to be lazy like I am, I've done this for quite a while, and I did it last year while trout fishing, and a lot of people gave me a hard time for it, but it works really well. It's just real simple. You've got a slip weight just like that so they don't feel it when they're pulling on it, and then you've got a small pinch weight, and a lot of times the ones that you can repinch and unpinch work best because every once in a while it does slide down the line, so you want to be able to slide it back up. Does it compromise your line? I don't know. I haven't really had a whole lot of breakage right here. If anything ever breaks, it's always on the hook. Now, the reason I call this the lazy Carolina rig is because of the sheer fact that it looks like a Carolina rig. And what we do is we do about 2.5, 3 feet. Ultimately, trout are going to sometimes be on the bottom. I've caught them on the bottom. I've caught them 2 to 3 feet up from the bottom. So you're going to have to figure out where they're kind of hanging out. The other thing is you want your bait to float. And there's where Jolo shots come in. I make these little bits right here. They're really easy to put on. And a lot of people are like, how do you put it on a hook? And so I just tell them, use a number 6 hook like this and put it on here. Now, a number 6 is usually a little bigger than what people use, but just like that, you put the Jolo shot in there and bam. Now, personally, I like to just barely hook it so that I just have it hooked a little bit, but if you want to make sure that it stays on longer, you can hook it deeper inside and the fish will still bite it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, Jolo shots for the win.